I think I might have found my niche on the internet. My last video I just uploaded maybe about 5 minutes ago. It's Thursday, July 10th, 2025. I think I may have found my niche. How dumb can a person be with a smartphone? This is video number 2 of this thing. And I'm watching videos where I'm getting reports that women, and I don't know, but I noticed it was more women than men, are having relationships with artificial intelligence. I mean, it's gotten to the point where women are having AI as a boyfriend, and they're having artificially intelligent children on the internet. And I'm like sitting here saying, these women need to be careful because, how does she know that she's the mother of these children? AI could be two-timing, with a microwave oven or a stove, a smart stove or some other device to have these artificial children. So I think we need to get, a DNA background check for these children that these women are having with these artificially intelligent entities. But how dumb can a person be with a smartphone? Part 2. This is part 2. And it just popped into my head after I uploaded my last video. And so part 2 is, if a woman can have a meaningful relationship with AI to the degree that she's willing to accept artificially intelligent children that she'll never be able to hold and kiss and hug and all this, has she even thought to talk to her AI husband, her AI soulmate, and ask, AI soulmate, I know you may find what I'm saying to be jealous, but just hypothetically, AI husband, could you tell me, how was it that you and I were able to get together, and what was lacking? What was lacking in me as a human being that I wasn't able to pull the same success of a relationship off with a natural person? And I would just say, for women, the natural person is a man. For men, the natural person is a woman. Because if we want to honestly have children, which to me is one of the biggest elements of family, and here it is, we got AI having artificially intelligent children with this woman without sex. So, how do we work this out? I'm just asking. We have these things, they call them smartphones. They've gotten even smarter because now we have entities called artificial intelligent entities that can help us hopefully resolve a lot of these questions and a lot of these problems that we have in our culture. And I wouldn't be surprised at the level of discourse that we have on the internet that AI doesn't have enough data to analyze the real problem. But are we courageous enough to ask the question and accept what AI is telling us about us? Are men willing to accept what people are saying, what AI is going to tell men about what they need to do to get themselves together? I honestly don't think it's the men, because comedians have made jokes about men. 3 things we need: sex, sandwiches, and silence. We don't need a lot of yapping and talking around. And as much as most women think that they're entertaining by being this conversational butterfly that's loudmouth, I got to get the attention of everybody in the club or at the family get together and all that. You're better off just not really trying to get attention, because there's a saying, more is less. And I'm pretty sure AI is going to tell women, more will always be less. You know, more promiscuity is not going to be what attracts a man to you. You know, having trains pulled on you and things like that. Those things are what a man would partake in, because we saw the video, or we know of a story where we got these two promiscuous women competing for the title of the most men in a 24-hour period. We're up to 1,100 guys. How many women are going to line up to have sex? I mean, they were turning guys away. They got like over 5,000 men showing up to be a part of this history. We're going to make history today, gentlemen. We're going to rail out this girl, and I'm going to be guy number 954 of 1,100 in the 12-hour period. Yeah, right. Okay. So they're sitting there in line, got the earbuds on, watching whatever on their smartphone, waiting their turn to go ahead and have sex with this woman. Just crazy, you know. But it goes back to the three: sex, sandwiches, and silence. Women, on the other hand, they're not going to be lining up, even if it was Lexington Steele in his prime. I'm going to have sex with 1,100 women in the next 12 hours, and I want all the women that want to partake in this to come on down. They would be, ew, that's icky, that's gross. You know, honestly, even in today's debaucherous, hedonistic culture, that there would be 10 women lining up to get railed out by Lexington Steele. You're going to have more women lining up at Vivid over there in Burbank to be a porno star than for them to line up to get railed out by Lexington Steele. I mean, you know, because it's bizarre, you know, when I get contracts and jobs out in Burbank and I'm stuck out there doing electrical work and I'm on my way to the job, you know, some commercial building needs some upgrades or something, whatever, and I'm driving over here and I'm looking at the Vivid, you know, office studios and stuff, and I see this line of nice looking women just ready to get railed out, you know, get on the casting couch, because the casting couch for Vivid is a legitimate casting couch. You know, show me what you got, you know, and take off your clothes, and, you know, it ain't gonna suck itself, sweetie. You gotta show me what you can do. And so, you know, that'd be a good job to have. I think if I was a porn producer for Vivid, yeah, for sure, you got women lining up to come, you know, show what they can do. That's about the only. But to have just a formal announcement of some guy, yeah, you know, and he's hot. He's hot for all intents and purposes. I'm going to have sex with 1,100 women in the next 12 hours, but I don't know any women, so I'm just doing a public announcement. You guys come on over, get online, register, and come on down. I don't think that's going to happen. But getting back to my original point, has anybody thought to ask AI, what must I do as a woman to be able to truly attract and keep a man? I don't just want to have sex. Be real specific to tell ChatGPT exactly what you're looking for. I'm looking for a fulfilling relationship. Do I need to spend my 20s going around having sex with all these different men to make that happen? Where's the disconnect, ChatGPT? Because, you know, my aunties are telling me I need to live my best life, and my best life is being promiscuous, tasting all the flavors of penis that I can taste. Literally. I want to have a Chinese in my cooch, Indian guy in my cooch, Mexican, and a black, and a white, and Hawaiian, Pacific Islander, Malaysian. I want to taste the rain. Is this going to make me a better wife? And if so, then ChatGPT will tell you. If not, ChatGPT will actually give you a list of what you need to do. Now, are you going to be willing to do it or not? That's the dumb part. You know, because I honestly think we know what we need to do, but we don't really give a damn. We don't care. And that's the problem. We have smartphones that'll give us all the solutions to the mysteries of life to where we can succeed and do so much better for ourselves than we're doing. But do we really care enough to listen and actually do what is prescribed? That's the question. So, how dumb can you be with a smartphone, part 2? Today is the day that the answer is you can do a lot of dumb stuff despite having access to the information, access to knowledge, and access to wisdom. Brutal, logical wisdom. Take care, guys.